Damn, the world changed.
This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we come to you from wintry Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cleveland Browns. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
They'll give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
Now 2nd and 9. Again, it's Fournette. And some room to work. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. From the gun, here's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And the ball is knocked out. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard
footwork, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over at first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 6-yard line. 56 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Cook will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll get him. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. On fourth down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, Cook, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The Bills on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, it's Cook. And able to get this to the 31. So this defense, maybe a frustration penalty there with the success that he's had running the football in this first half.
Not an excuse to do that, but yes, they're looking to slow him down any way possible. That one's just not legal.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Cook following the penalty. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 5. Harris running straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Bass on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Able to power through. Still fighting for more. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now 2nd and 3.
Middle. Alert!
Here's Allen to throw it. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And the Bills first down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
At the 12-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. In motion left is Davis. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 68 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Ordinarily, 3rd down is a passing down, but how about that explosive run right there? And when you get a run like that, that means everything came together. Offensive linemen, they didn't just get to the first guys. They got to the second level to help downfield. And I've always said, any run over 7 yards means the wide receivers have done an excellent job blocking downfield. You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Allen. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a good play. But he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
On third and long. It's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. There's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Well, the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 110 yards on the ground for Fournette. It's a 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title.
Now is 2nd and 10.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Watson on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
19 Lions on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. His throw incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard. Here's Cook again.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Here's 2nd down.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Throwing, Allen.
This is Cook with the ground.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Allen. Now a give. Running left is Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. To throw is Allen. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down. Here's Allen trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game.
Stop, here we go. Bucket off the pick and roll. Champs, gotta go. We don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my wrist.